I've been taking on all this baggage, adding on so much weight. Had me thinking that I was average when you're really the plan. All you need, but I was wrong. She was wrong.
Okay, all right, so let me just start over, okay? For those of you who's just joining me, I started by saying that I saw a little clip on Love and Hip Hop, and even though I understand that Love and Hip Hop is not a spy show, you're not going to see a full conversation with me and Karlie. But the few clip that I saw, it kind of, Jesus Christ, Finn, me can't manage here, you know. Somebody text me and say I fix my eyelash. Me not fix it, you know. I set a state, I drop off. My lash come off, the wig come off. Anyway, so I was explaining that I saw a clip on Love and Hip Hop, and the few clip that I saw, I understand how you probably also would receive it, because I'm one of the person who's always saying, if you're not see the show for 1 hour and you see 30 seconds, you're going to comment on that 30 second that you see. And the 30 second that I also see made it seems like I didn't want Karlie to talk, and that was never the intention, and that was never the conversation. I sat in that park and we spoke for 2 hours, and I expressed to her why I was feeling the way I was feeling when I was in my darkest moment, because I was the type of person that I was a friend to Karlie to the end. When Una used to cuss her and Una used to bash her, I was like one of her only friends. And so in my dark moment, when I was going through what I was going through, I felt like it was at that dark moment that she kind of turned against me. And so let me just jump into it. I don't know what y'all talking about. Eyelash come off. That's not even, we can't take off the eyelash and finish the live. So this is the letter that I wrote to Karlie. It's a 6-page letter. I wanted to really just express to her everything that was going on in my mind. I started the letter and I said, Dear Karlie, I received your letter and I know it's been a while. However, I've been wrestling with a series of emotions that I've found challenging to articulate to you in person, and a few of my emotions have caused me to act out wrongly. And I want to acknowledge that I understand that, and it was instigated by a familiar pain that I feel when I love someone and they hurt me deeply. Our friendship has always meant a lot to me, but some of your actions have left me feeling deeply hurt and troubled. The way things unfolded between us has caused a considerable amount of pain in my heart. There were multiple moments in our friendship where I felt betrayed and used, and it weighed heavily on me and caused a lot of pain. You guys hearing me? Okay. There were multiple moments in our friendship where I felt betrayed and used, and it weighed heavily on me, and it caused sleepless nights. However, I want to take passionate time in explaining each step in detail so that you can understand my emotions from my shoes, and not only yours. I value our friendship immensely, and I was left bewildered for months. And I know it's very important for me to express that I know that I have hurt you and caused you a lot of pain, right? This letter is not to assign any blame or guilt onto you, but rather to communicate how your actions have impacted me and to bring more clarity and peace, because it was never my intentions to go an eye for an eye. I hope that addressing all of this will pave the way for healing for both of us, right? This long part, it says, I've been doing a lot of reflection, and I realized that I placed you in a category in my life that I looked to you like a sister. And so I never deemed you as disloyal, and I genuinely love you so much. And I'm sure that you know that. I care for you in such a way that no one could ever think to say anything bad about you. I used to pick up for you even when you're right or wrong. I fought for you, that's blah, blah, blah. It's a very long letter, 6 pages. I believed in you. I believed in your career, even when no one else did. I spoke highly about you. I defended you. Even when everyone was against you, messy or not, you was my friend. I spoke good about you when you were not in the room. You didn't do the same for me. I explained to her that I spoke everything good about you all the time, and it really hurt my feelings how in return you tried to paint a bad picture to people about me. It was painful to hear how you spoke about me in rooms when I was not there. Please know that each of what you did to me, I will try my very best to explain in details because I know you keep saying that you don't understand. I said the first thing that threw me off, she said, "Ooh." I said, it's, I'm reading a letter that I wrote to Karlie. It's a 6-page letter because I understand that people don't understand what's going on between Karlie and I. And on Love and Hip Hop, when you see certain clips, which is a few seconds, it's people just feel like, oh, me crazy, or me just get up and act crazy. So I want to read the letter since the letter it never get a chance for show up on Love and Hip Hop. So that's what the letter is about. So I continue to say, the first thing that confused me last year was when I was in the hospital, you said you didn't tell anyone about where I was. But Princess, I just see Princess comment on here a while ago. I'm sorry, your name is there. I said, but Princess told me that you called her and you told her to come and visit me and where to come and visit me in the DR. Yet you said you didn't tell anyone. So it made me feel like you were deciding who was entitled to come and visit me in my lowest time. And I expressed to her and explained why I felt some kind of way. And over that visit, I said, secondly, last year you made a group call with all of my friends. I'm going to read the letter and then in my own words, I'm going to tell you what was happening. I said, secondly, last year, you made a group call with all of my friends and trying to turn my friends against me. When you made that group call and was talking about me behind my back, that truly hurt my feeling. I said, the funny part about it is that that same conversation that shocked me was the same time on that group call, one of my friends that you were talking to, one of my old friends, accidentally sent me an hospital video all of a sudden that I had no idea that was being recorded of me. And the conversation to the video that they sent me was, you can use this. They were making reference to that video that was sent to my phone. And I had absolutely no idea that my hospital visit was being recorded. Okay. It made me think that you were plotting to use the hospital video against me because no one told me that they were recording my doctor talking about my illness in the DR. And that video was kept for an entire year without my knowledge. Mind you, I got sick in 2022. I said this video was sent to my phone in 2023. So just to keep you track that Love and Hip Hop is not a live show, okay? So this letter was given to her 2023. So I said, it made me feel like you was plotting to use this hospital video against me because no one told me that they were recording my doctors talking about my illness in the DR. And that video was kept without my knowledge. I said, it's a lot of things that made me look at you sideways as a friend. And to be honest, that's the day when our friendship ended for me. Mind you, I did not only end the friendship with Karlie, I ended with all of who was involved, but we're going to get to that. The only thing is Karlie is the only friend that happens to be on Love and Hip Hop with me. So you thinking that, oh, Karlie's just one of the only friends that's on the show. So you're not going to see me talking to the other friends that I stopped talking to because of this. So I'll explain. I said, it's a lot of things that made me look at you sideways as a friend. And to be honest, that day, that was what ended our friendship for me. I just didn't know how to communicate the conflicting confusion at the time when I was fighting for my life. Okay? Right. I said I didn't know how to explain all of this conflicting confusion at the time when I was fighting for my life, because the time I still had open wounds and my emotions was already delicate and I just didn't have the strength. I said the third part of my pain was how I remember when, oh, it's a long letter, Lord God, that's 6 pages. I said the third part of my pain was how I remembered when we constructed our song together like it was yesterday. We started at my old house, writing, laughing, going back and forth in the studio with the Tiff. Maybe you felt like I shouldn't have been a part of the celebration, but I feel like I didn't care. I said, I honestly, maybe you feel like I didn't care, but honestly I did. I felt like I was a part of the pain of the song, and so I should have been a part of the gain, and so my feelings was hurt a little bit. I said, I'm sorry I have to be extremely detailed with this scenario, but you keep saying you don't understand why I'm upset, so I'm listing everything as we go along so you can understand. I said, But I want to be transparent with you with my feelings. I said the fourth thing that you did to hurt me deeply was how I remember when it was your birthday, I surprised you. I flew you to Costa Rica for a weekend. We laughed. We were having the time of our life. You didn't even know where you was going when I flew you out until we landed. I booked you whatever suite, la da da. Me never like to read them parts where I was telling Karlie. I said it was very big for me. I can't even let my other friends know how I treated you as a friend because they probably would have taken my head off saying I treat you better than them. I said there was no cameras when it was your birthday. And so you know that everything I did for you was from my heart. I said in return, I bought Louis Vuitton bags, which I got my receipt, Versace bag, ordered cake, rented a Sprinter party bus. I never spoke about this to anyone because that's not what the type of friendship that we have. I said, I never spoke about the cost of anything. I never spoke about the cost or talk about it in any way like you was a burden to me. And so the only reason I'm listing it now is so that you can understand why I felt a certain way when my birthday came around and people was coming up to me telling you kept complaining about what you was spending on me. Lord Jesus, let along. It's 6 pages. So I said that really hurt my feelings because it made me feel like less than myself, and it was very embarrassing because people kept coming up to me. So it kind of spoiled my birthday and my entire Jamaica trip. I said, all the gifts I bought for you, I went directly to the store at Lenox Mall to buy them. I said, but the Celine bag that you gave me for my birthday, it seems like it was fake. I said, the Celine bag that you bought me for my birthday, it seemed to me that that bag was fake. It's a knockoff. I said, you can please correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not perfect, but I can show you the signs to that bag, why the reasons led me to believe the conclusion of the bag. Because the whole of the Celine thread a strip off. And we know that Karlie always have our receipt. So the reason why I told her that that bag she gave me for my gift was fake was so she can come with our receipt because she always come with our receipt. So if me tell Karlie, say, Karlie, you buy me a fake bag for my birthday. Why you give me a fake bag? That's a disrespect. You can't give me a knockoff bag. Karlie, where we know would have come with our receipt and said, no, girl, this bag is not fake. Here is the receipt where I bought your bag. Right or wrong? This is Karlie we're talking about. Remember, say Karlie said she had the receipt, the receipt queen. So a lot of you say, oh, take accountability, take accountability. Yes, I can take accountability. But it's been months now I've been telling Karlie that why would you give me a fake knockoff bag? I don't do that. I don't play those games. Like, it to me, I don't know how you take it. Can you see one thing? Me know my fans them. When me wrong, me see them as them wrong. Or me never did have to do that. Because me a human being. I'm not perfect. So a lot of you who love say, oh, take accountability, that's only because you don't know me. But again, I understand. You're going off of the narrative of the 30-second clip that you may see. But correct me if I'm wrong. If you want to feel some kind of way, if you know the type of person you are for someone, how you go all out for them, you give them you not give them no fake. So it's like, to me, I feel like she me don't know if I explain it. Me don't know if I talk to her. God know. It's like it's just disrespectful. That's disrespectful. So when I said it to her, I was saying it for her to say, no, here's the receipt. Because if Karlie come to me right now and she say, oh, your bag that you bought for me was fake, I don't even have to have the physical receipts. I can go to Versace store or going to Louis Vuitton and give them my cell phone number and they can bring up the long list of things that I purchased from the store. It's recorded there in every transaction. All I have to do is give them my number. So the Karlie that I know, the long time that I've been accusing her, because it's an accusation. It's an accusation because me a girl, me always buy things and shop and and me see the sea come off of the Celine bag. And the E catch up on one place and it look so right. So me start accuse I said the bag fake. It don't have to be facts. But you that come with a receipt. Alright. So that's one part. I tell her I said the bag fake. Me I wait for her to come with the receipt all now. Remember me know the date when she give it for my birthday. So she now can't come make up no receipt and give me. She have to show me in her phone where she go buy the Celine bag. 2021. Sure. Which one eyelash one fix? This a come off or this one? Because when you not tell me fix the eyelash, I couldn't fix it. This a come off? She have to show me where she buy the bag. 2021. And then the argument done. So I said to her, I said, the gifts that I bought for you, I went directly to the store in Lenox Mall to buy all of them. I said, but the Celine bag that you gave me, it seemed like it was fake. It's a knockoff. But you can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not perfect. But I can show you the signs and the reasons why it led me to that conclusion of the bag. And I said I was waiting for the receipts. I said to her, I continued and I said to her, the fifth thing that concerned me was when your friend, listen, you know, I said, was when your friend had sex with my ex-man, coming to deal with the rest again, but me not go all about nothing on top because, like I say, the left eye, the eye, yeah. Why do I left the piece of lash? We not act like some of my body and them lash, them not really not. Them lash are not real. She's Anyway, listen. Come now, come back, come talk about this. Just listen. We don't have to listen. Just take heed and listen. The letter is 6 pages, and I wrote a long letter to Karlie because Karlie kept.
I've been taking on all this baggage, adding on so much weight. Had me thinking that I was average when you're really the plan.